It's good. Hello folks, welcome to Netcruzer Cars. The Kia Stinger. Really been drilling into my head lately during my yearly spring fever that I need to go look at that car a bit more. I saw it at Auto Show. It was too busy for me to really sit in it, so I didn't go sit in it. But now I'm at a Kia dealership right now, 417 Kia. And they have what looks to be pretty nearly the exact spec that I want, which is the Kia Stinger in Snow White Pearl. I don't know if it's a GT or a GT Limited yet, but in Canada, we get only the top trim models where it's like a GT2 or higher in the US. So our GT Limited gets some extra stuff that I want to go show you, and hopefully they have a GT Limited here. And I'm very curious to drive one. So let's go check it out. Yeah, so there it is in Snow White Pearl, and that's the color that I think I like the most, is in this white. Such a good looking car. Also on the GT trim, it's a black chrome. You get some strut tower bracing by factory. It's a twin turbo V6, puts out 365 horsepower and 380 torque. And this is in the black leather. Now, is it a limited? I don't know if there's a way to tell from the outside. Yeah, these have power lift. I don't know if you get a full-size spare or not. So I want to show you some stuff that I've watched a lot of videos on these, and I haven't seen anyone really go into the nitty-gritty of this type of stuff, the livable stuff. So you get a donut, a very tiny donut, but look at how far down this goes. You can put a lot of stuff down in there. This is a very kind of chintzy fabric, but that's okay, lightweight. And then the parcel shelf itself is another thing that I was wondering about. The parcel shelf, it doesn't retract in, right? It's just one big piece. And then how easy is it to get it to come off? Yeah, that's okay. And then then it just pulls off. I'm going to be comparing this to kind of Volkswagen and Audi quality. Now this is kind of Kia's halo car, right? They don't have anything else like this. This is a rear-wheel drive biased platform. Oh, the other thing I wondered is, it's a power liftgate, right? So I wanted to know, can you close it manually? It stays where you put it. So you're not ever meant to close it manually, but it has a power close. And it cinches down. All right, here we go. First time getting into a Kia Stinger. The doors have a nice soft touch top on the door, nice leather. This one has what looks like a carbony trim to it. Now the way to tell if this is a GT or a GT Limited is if it has heated or cooled seats, and it doesn't. So this only has heated seats, so that means that this is a GT. This one is not a GT Limited, this one is just a GT. So I would not necessarily be interested in this one because I want the better screen. So this is a 5-6 inch maybe screen, and it has a recess to it. It's this gigantic bezel, as well as the screen in your center console is a lot smaller. Everything else is nearly the same, except for you don't get wireless charging. You do not get wireless charging in a GT. I'm talking Canada spec here. So you don't get wireless charging, you don't get 360, as well as there's some other things you don't get. Now, my head is like pretty much out the roof right now, so if I needed to lower down this seat, yeah, there we go. I'd have to have the seat almost all the way low, so that's okay. I think like seating position seems, I don't know. Steering wheel controls and stuff are all pretty good. The steering wheel feels really nice. I don't know how I like about this kind of plasticky here, but the other thing you have to get over is the Kia badge. You know, bear with that it's a Kia because this is the best Kia ever. It's been designed by Peter Schreier from Audi and performance tuned by Albert Biermann from BMW M. So this is really a German car that has been built by South Korea. Hello, sir.
How are you?
Very good.
Nice to meet you, by the way.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I'm Jason.
Yeah, I just saw your Stinger was open. I thought I'd get in here and take a peek. Nice.
Now, what you can tell that it's limited, first of all, is from this right here. That's the autonomous
360 front camera.
360 front camera and autonomous emergency braking in the front. And you'll see right over here.
So the normal GT does not get auto collision or anti-collision?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Over here, you'll see your heads-up display.
Heads-up display.
Exactly.
the chrome. Did the other one have the chrome mirror cap?
Yeah, exactly. They have these black chrome on all of the all of the Stingers.
And they all have the auto fold-in mirror.
Exactly.
And this one has the black interior, right? Because there's only like 3 colors you can get the red interior in, right?
It's white and some other 2. Ghost Gray, you can't actually get the red interior in.
Oh, you can't get red in this color?
I don't believe so.
Oh. Interior trim-wise, bigger screen and it's fully flat, which makes it look so much more premium. Yeah, the other one's a little bit bulgy. Also, you get wireless charging.
You actually get a lot more things. For example, in this, under the doors, similar things. Under the doors, it'll glow red, like the Mercedes E-Class.
In a sill plate?
No, right here, right under the.
Oh, on the inside.
In the inside, exactly.
Okay.
It's beautiful, and you get the G-force. The G-force measurements, and you get the lap timer and all of that good stuff.
Oh, there's some extra computery stuff that you get?
Exactly, and obviously on both models you'll be having launch control.
Powertrain is the same for all of them, for this year anyway.
Tech changes.
Yeah. Is there any news about these becoming available in a manual in the next year or two?
No.
Because the Genesis version is going to have it in a manual. They're G70?
The G70, yeah, I heard about that. But these are more of a GT car. That's why they want to keep it in a GT segment.
Yeah.
So that's the main reason behind it. But these are 8 speeds, so I mean, if you want a manual, you have to bump it down to a 6.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I like the color. I wouldn't buy that personally, but it's cool to see.
It's certainly a unique and nice color.
Yeah, it's like the Audi Nardo gray.
Exactly.
Or some people call it battleship gray, dolphin gray. But it's very flat, like it's gloss, but there's no metallic.
It's almost matte.
Yeah, it's almost matte. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, looks good. So you've got 3 of them. You got this one.
You have a black one here. This here. You see, still got the Brembos.
Yep. So still got the Brembos.
This is the limited
Center trim color on the tunnel, is it different?
So you can either get aluminum or carbon.
Yeah, because that one had carbon.
That one had carbon.
So that's a choice when you order?
Exactly.
Or it's per...
That's a choice. You can pick up I think the one inside, or the Thunder Green inside as well. That one has carbon in it as well.
Okay. And there's just one wheel choice, right?
There's a black version of this as well.
And this is a 19 or the 20s? Yeah. So it's and these are staggered. They're 255 35R19 and they're 225s on the front, I believe. Nice. Yeah, I think I like it in white more. It gives you that extra contrast. You can see a little bit more of the trim bits that I like, and I mean it looks good in black too.
So
this one has carbon trim in Thunder Gray. This one is a unique color too. So they're 46 with tax and stuff. They're 46 for the base model for Canada, which is GT. Here it is in black running. We're gonna take it for a drive. The exterior sound is not that much. Yeah, I'll credit the dealership. Yeah, I'll tell people to come and see you if they want to come test drive a Stinger, right? Anyway, yeah, we're gonna take this black one. Oh, this one is a limited. That's perfect. Oh yeah, the screen is so much better on the limited. I also think I like the bright work more too, to get it in the brushed aluminum trim. Where it's up here, it's more aluminum than the carbon. The carbon looks kind of plasticky. Volume. Yeah, so in the limited version you get Qi charging, and also it's a much nicer bin. Like on the non-GT, it stops right here. So you get a much deeper bin. US does not get that, which is cool. Also, US does not get the 360 surround camera, which, is that a button? Yeah, it's a button here, view.
So if you put it into reverse.
You have to be in reverse, and then I'll get, oh, it just defaults to 360 view?
It defaults to 360 view, that's right.
That is cool.
And for the first time you'll see the lines.
Yeah, so it's got telemetry.
Exactly.
Oh, it even does it here too.
Yeah, telemetry will on both sides of the screens.
And then you can just get your reverse if you want, rear 3/4. Oh, then it shows it here. Interesting. So you got your side, but there's no way just to get the front camera.
Let me see here. So
front view mode. All of these.
And then you can do front only.
Left. Oh, okay.
So if you do that, you'll have to be in drive. But that will turn off for
once you start moving?
Exactly. But I believe there's a setting you can disable that so it's always on if you want.
Do all of ours have this E shifter?
They're all like this.
Oh, heated seats are on. Whew.
Hit it 3 times.
You would have to hit it 3 times,
exactly.
Right? So if it's on and you want to turn it off, you go down, then it switches into full cooled. And then is it air conditioned or is it just like a fan?
That I wouldn't be too sure.
And it has a heated wheel too, which I've never had a car with a heated wheel before.
So
yeah, I'm gonna have to raise up the steering wheel a lot and telescoping. Although I'll play around with my seating position a bit soon, but I'm gonna show you guys some of the tech in here because it is unique. So we get a bigger TFT screen in our dashes too, and you can cycle through the gauges. And since this is a GT Limited, you get the performance tuning stuff.
You see your lap timer here.
Yep.
You have your G-force measurement here as well.
Yeah.
And if we come around this, you can scroll through all of the.
Yep.
There's a lot of personalized settings as well.
Oh, you can even change the font size and stuff.
You can change everything.
It is heads-up displays on, and it's very clear. Like it's a good heads-up display. What's mode
That's for your music and stuff.
To change like AM, FM,
stations,
XM.
Exactly.
Okay, so AM. It comes with XM,
Sirius
XM. No CD player, right? CD
No
player's
CD
gone
player.
away. All right, cool. And I mean, we didn't talk about backseat at all, but it's big. When we come back, I'll sit in the back and see what that's like, I guess. All right, we take the Stinger Limited for a drive. This, how much of that blocks your view? The rain sensor. And it's a fairly thick mirror. For where I sit, it'll hide cars sometimes, like you're sitting in an intersection. You're in comfort, okay, we'll switch it to sport later. All right, I think. So you just slap it down. What was that? Oh, you have to hit the button.
Yeah, you gotta hit the button. Yes.
Press interlock to change gear. And then there's no manual from this, right? It's just
you gotta
paddles?
use the paddles, yeah.
Okay. It's weird, the electronic shifter.
You need to get the button to put it into drive or reverse, but you don't need the button to put it into neutral.
Okay. All right, let's go for drive. The 360 camera's super cool. And you can make sure you don't have any like children stuff around you because I can't see the very front. Like you can't really tell where the edges are, especially on this. I'm not used to it. It has a normal 8-speed transmission, so it does have the roll ahead. It's not like a dual clutch where it has to engage clutches. It's like a traditional torque converter.
Oh, okay.
It's
it's traffic time, isn't it?
I'm used to driving. This is weird, just driving an automatic in general because I drive a manual. Brake feel is good. Something I remember hearing about was that the brakes didn't have a lot of initial pedal bite, but it seems fine, like it's normal. Yeah, we're certainly in comfort. The initial throttle response is kind of slow. The car does feel very wide, much wider than I'm used to. We are in comfort mode right now, trying to remember how the bumps feel. It's not super plushy, but I'm kind of curious on what it's going to feel like in sport.
Watch out for that.
Yeah.
It does go.
Oh yeah. This has all the blind spot monitoring stuff too, right? Like the indicators, and it's always on.
Exactly. It'll start blinking once you're in a blind spot, and then if you're changing lanes, it'll start beeping.
So now that I am driving, some of the HUD is like cut off because my head sits so high. Because I need to be down like this to see the whole HUD. And it's got that green steering wheel, so that's lane keep assist.
That's lane keep, yes.
If I was to drift over a lane without a signal on, it would yell at me.
Exactly.
Okay.
Want to pop it into sport mode for you?
Sure. And now we're in sport.
Now 80% of the power goes to the back wheels,
Right.
and 20 goes to the front.
So we're in fifth, fourth, third. Oh yeah, I see the blind spot thing. That's cool. That's tech that my car doesn't have. I like it in this car because the C-pillars are so big that I wouldn't necessarily be able to see a car. Like there could be a car hiding in that C-pillar. So sport, I'm just gonna drop it down. Okay. It's good. The shifts aren't like neck-snappingly harsh. You can tell it's traditional style automatic. I like the brake field.
You can give it a bit here.
Yeah. That's full throttle, wide open. good. Brakes a bit. I'm not going to slam on the brakes, but I know that they're good. To jerk your head off. Besides the fuel economy hit, I would probably want to leave it in sport a lot of the time, because suspension, it's obviously it probably handles better in sport, but yeah, it's good. It's certainly a GT car. You just go cruising for hours and hours and hours.
Exactly. It's comfortable, but it's still quick.
Yeah. Even this car with the seat all the way on the floor, like my viewing is still like upper level of just a tall guy problem. It's not uncomfortable, but I was hoping that I would be more so like. It is very quiet in here though. For being like a sporty car, I wish you could hear some of the exhaust a bit more. This has adaptive cruise, does it? Radar cruise?
It does. So the radar cruise is right here.
So if I turn that on, would it like creep forward? Oh, I'd have to set a speed and stuff.
Exactly. I don't think it'll.
Oh, probably won't do it when you're going this slow.
Not like this, no.
It's not intended for that. It doesn't have fully autonomous driving. We're averaging 17 liters per 100K. I'm used to 7.
You can probably get around 11, 12.
Yeah.
Got a twin turbo.
Exactly.
V6, right?
It's a twin turbo V6, like 150 horse more than my car. It's also 1,000 pounds heavier than my car.
That's it.
All-wheel drive, loss. Like, yeah, I'm gonna. If I got into this, I know I'm going to have to budget in a lot more fuel cost.
Miles per gallon, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it does have the comfort indicating. So I did a tap there. I did 3 taps. That's all customizable too. You can change all that, how many bleeps you want. A bunch of buttons down here that do other things. Oh, that's you can turn off the blind spot monitoring, although I don't know why you ever would want to. I wonder about I'm always a little bit scared about, in our Canada weather, the radar, like anti-collision stuff. Like if there's a bunch of snow and ice on that front sensor, is it yelling at me that I'm going to get in an accident, or is it smart enough to tell me that it's blocked and I need to clear it off? Like, do you know what it does for that?
I haven't seen it on our other cars, but I haven't seen any issues with them in terms of winter use.
Okay.
So the adaptive cruise still works, the lane keep still beeps, the blind spot still works.
Okay. Actually, I wanted to check the turn. It was a good opportunity for me to check the turning circle anyway, because I'm, something that sometimes in my hometown or whatever, I'll check the mail and it's a 2-lane road, and then I'll want to just like whip around without doing that. So we'll check turning circle. It's probably wider than a full street, but it's not bad. This is a fairly long wheelbase car.
In terms of the lane keep, though, I'm pretty sure there will be hindrances if there's too much snow on the ground. The lanes are all covered.
Yeah, it'll just say that it can't function.
It just won't function.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, to go in reverse, it's a double. Oh, again, you got to press the button, and then. Yeah, so then you got your 360 view, because I normally would like look out myself, but in this car, I think it's better it's really better to look at the screens. You can see way more on the screens.
Just the screens and the 2 mirrors will be perfectly fine.
Then, yeah. Oh yeah, the park button. That would take some getting used to. Oh, and then it's got an electronic emergency brake. I didn't notice until I'm back here, but on the GT Limited, this is a suede and it's all black. And on the GT, it's a beige material. The roof, the liner material is way nicer in the Limited. In this trim and white.
White and red, right?
Oh, I haven't seen the red yet, so
the red is beautiful.
I wanted to see the red in person before I could make a decision on that.
You were just a little bit too late. If you came a couple days ago, we had one red, white interior. White, red interior, and aluminum. It was beautiful.
Oh, probably the spec I would have wanted, but yeah, and with the aluminum too.
Yeah, the aluminum very, very nice, especially this part.
Yeah, I like the aluminum a lot more than I like the carbon. And then, so the start stop is here, which is and then the steering wheel goes away.
Yeah, back up to default.
Oh, interesting.
Here you go. Have a look around the car.
Okay.
And, feel free to mess about with it.
All right.
And
thanks a lot.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, the back seats are hard plastic, but you do get this netting. Yeah, I don't know if I would be able to sit behind myself. I can, although it's not the most comfortable thing. I'm 6'2". My roof This is perfectly comfortable. I could have been sitting way more forward than I am. This was a comfortable seating position for me. Man, I like this thing a lot. Nice, really, really nice. Interesting that these are round back here versus their, like that one there is the weirdly shaped to the dash. These ones are round. Rear headrests, and I'm sure that they move. As for like practical usable space, I still think my GTI is probably, you know, more practical. Man, just drives so nice, very smooth, very comfortable, extremely comfortable car. And performance, like these are a little bit undertuned from the factory. There'll be lots of aftermarket support for this car. Ton of stuff you'll be able to do to them in the future to get them up to, you know, 450 horsepower easily. That was the other thing I remembered was what is it like for, yeah, so you got a bottle holder here. This is very cheap plasticky, but it's okay. You do get a door sill plate. I don't think this lights up, but he said that there was a lighting strip that lights up in the door on the limited model. Tunnel is big, and that's one thing that I didn't really think about was knee-wise. When I was driving it the whole time, my knee didn't really, it is hard plastic hitting the tunnel here, but when you're driving, I didn't really notice it as a problem. And I'm a fairly tall guy. 180 watt DC power. Yeah, all the tech. You do have voice control, Bluetooth. It does have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. You've got all this assistant tech here. It's good. It's really good. I really like the Kia Stinger. If you're interested in coming look at a Stinger in Ottawa, check out 417 Kia. They were super nice to me. The salesman Jason was the man who was with me. We'll go and talk some numbers, I guess. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if this was helpful to you. If you want to see more videos like this from me, anything about car content, RC content, tech content, hit subscribe. If you know someone who's in the market for a Kia Stinger, share this video around. Hopefully it'll be helpful to them. All right, thanks for watching.